Like, I'm not gonna lie, is it just me, or does gaming just not feel fun anymore?
The Finals, made by Embark, ex-DICE developers, the ones who created Battlefield. Yeah. The Finals is a free-to-play first-person heist looter shooter that uses mechanics such as destruction, guns, and it's a video game. What's different? Everything can be destroyed. Everything, everything! Not just the ceiling boards, I'm talking about the actual ceilings. In the game, you play as one of 3 classes, small, medium, or large. The main objective of the game is money. Big money. The main game mode of the game is Cash Out, where you must battle against 3 other teams to secure stations where the money spawns and get it over to the cash depots and sell out. Pardon my friend. But it takes a minute for the money to cash out, so in the meantime, you must defend your deposit from the other teams who can steal it. In the casual mode, the team that cashes out twice wins. In the tournament mode, there are 16 teams that are split into 4 different lobbies of 4 teams. You get some money by grabbing the money first, and you get some money by putting the money in the depots first. You can respawn by using a limited token, or either be revived via a teammate, or respawn as a squad if everyone is wiped out, at the cost of time being reset and losing some money. And sometimes that little bit of cash can actually make the difference.
Oh shit, I died. Don't die.
Okay, don't. Okay, we still won. Good.
So bad if we qualified.
Bro, we got fucking. We were ahead like $22.
And repeat until there are 2 teams left. When it's a 1v1, the rules are a bit different. The first team to cash out twice wins. In the middle of these rounds, there are random events that can be triggered, like low gravity, extra damage, orbital fucking lasers, and my personal favorite, dead go boom. Where if you kill someone, dead go boom. It leads to so many frantic, chaotic moments on top of this already chaotic and frantic game. I love it.
You guys got it. You guys got it.
Yes! I love dead go.
You are informed of these random events by the commentators, Scotty and June. They also inform you of things that's happening throughout the game, such as which team is close or has been wiped, which teams are getting close to depots, and when new cash depots are spawning in. The commentators also make remarks throughout the game and shout out in-world corporations and sponsorships. So any capitalist haters out there, this game may not be for you.
Corporal, the head of corporal, roundhouse kick a corporal into the concrete.
The other game mode, Bank It, is the more basic game mode akin to something like Deathmatch, where you and your team must kill the other opposing teams. When you kill an enemy, they drop $1,000. You steal it from them and you add it to your sum, and you can carry essentially all the money in the game. But players with large amounts of money are marked in the game and leave a large trail behind them for other players to notice and potentially steal. Now you must take this to the constantly changing depots to cash out your money. The team with the most money by the end wins. What makes this interesting is the class system with their gadgets and how it all plays with the movement and destruction, along with random events that trigger in the game. But how does it all work? Well, to talk about strategies, plays, mechanics, we need to talk about each one of the classes and what each one of them can provide for you and your team. In other words, let's talk about classism, baby!
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole,
In the small class, you place a fictional height of 5'4".
Little baby man. Little baby man.
You are small and lightweight, but fast as fuck, boy. Small health pool, but provided with some high damage, high TTK weapons. What I mean is that playing as a small class, you're very versatile and you can do a lot. You have special powers that you could use like dash, grapple hook to help you with traversal, which will also help you to get the drop on enemies, as well as a good juke if things go south mid-fight. You have your basic primary weapons like an Uzi, the perfect drive-by weapon. You also have your it's an MP5. It's an MP5. It has crazy recoil and a crazy rate of fire, even with its sight, but if you can get it down, it's awesome. There's also a shotgun, but as much as I have an affinity for weapons whose motto is up close and personal, shotties in multiplayer games usually suck. And there's no exception. But they do have one weapon that works in close range and is actually effective, the stun gun. It's practically a close range taser with 1 bullet and a lengthy reload, but if you can pop this off, even on a heavy, it's almost a guaranteed kill. This stuns enemies and prevents them from using util and aiming down sights for a couple of seconds. It's great for single use or even getting into 3v3s with your team, as it pretty much takes one out of the fight. The small class can also equip breach charges that can help with destruction. You can blow the floor below the cash depot to move it, destroy the roof, or hell, even the entire building. The small class is pretty fun and their arsenal is really fun to mess around with, but anything apart from casual fun, there I go saying it again, is harder because of their tiny health pool. I mean, the weapons are great and all, but paired with their health, all one simply has to do is aim back at them, and 9 times out of 10, you'll still out-DK them. The little people do have one more unique mechanic though. They have a cloaking ability that makes them almost invisible and almost impossible to see in the middle of combat. This paired with their pistol that comes with a silencer or throwing knives is a great tactic for more skilled players who can master it. Not me though, I'm just sticking to my 5'9" bros. Alright, look, I'm a little biased to the middle of the road boys. I may not be the fastest runner on the team, but at least I'm not the slowest. I may not have the most health, but at least I don't have the durability of a wet napkin.
Damn. Sorry, I was talking to my sister. All good?
So what can this mid-ass 5'9" do? Well, his specializations are a turret that isn't great, but it has its moments, especially when used against you. A recon device with the distance of a sneeze, and the healing beam. If you aren't running this, like, what is actually wrong with you? It's a healing beam. You can heal other teammates. Me and my friends call it topping each other off.
I'm the only one getting shot. Filthy. Head.
Unfortunately, you can't do it to yourself though, and this is the only class with this kind of ability. The middle class also has the best team movement in the game. Things like bounce pads that can go really high. You can also use these offensively, like putting them on stairs that lead to the cash depot or in front of the doors to make it awkward to get in. The middle class also come with zip lines that are zip lines. You can only place them down so far, but they are really good to help you transport you and your team. Every zip line on the map can actually be destroyed too, so a good idea if you're setting up a defense, and if timed correctly, could send a team plummeting to their death. Also, small tip, but run the defibrillator! The amount of clutch wins and team wipes I've been able to score by pre-charging defibrillators and revving a teammate last second to help me in the fight is astounding. When it comes to their best weapons, it's a close cut between the AK and the SCAR. The SCAR is great, high damage, but very small magazine. You can't do much target switching with it. Meanwhile, the AK has a mag that's almost double the size and still does great damage and can target switch. Although one tip I can give is that when you go into the final round, I would recommend running the SCAR since you only have to worry about one other team, and if you can rely on your teammates to also get their own kill. But then again, you have to rely on your teammates to get their own kill. Also, you're a pussy if you run the riot shield in any game, not just this one. I don't care if you just gotta shoot him in the foot or something like that. Just what is wrong with you? I don't care what the riot shield circuit community has to say. I'm not apologizing to you. You actually have mental issues if you run riot shield. Anyway, that's enough about that.
Let's talk about our thick bod kings! Our thick bod queens!
You played any other class-based shooter, you know how this goes. They are the heavy class. They are an immovable object of destruction. You see one alone as any other class, run.
Let me in. Let me in. Let me in the window.
Their first specialization involves a charge and slam, which is an ability that lets them charge an enemy or slam within midair, which is honestly the most fun ability because, I mean, just look at it. But the more meta and actual useful one is the mesh shield. You can hold it up, it limits your mobility but allows you and your teammate to shoot through it while providing a shield. And third specialization, a goo gun. It's so ass, I ain't even got the footage. The heavy also comes equipped with some huge guns. They come equipped with an M60 that shreds through teams and has a ginormous magazine, and his best gun, the 2A216, or as everyone else calls it, the auto shotty. This thing shreds through teams, has enough bullets in the magazine for their whole squad and their dog. But it has to be balanced, so every 4 shots you have to wait for a repump animation that kind of kills the flow of it. So yeah, that kind of sucks. And for their final weapon, these thick bod gods come equipped with their thick hot rods that they use to just ram players with and just it's so satisfying to use. The sledgehammer just destroys ceilings, walls, doors, and other players in a single swing. Nothing is safe from a heavy with the sledgehammer. And good luck trying to 1v1 one as a light with a pistol. The equipment of the heavy class is also insane, such as the dome shield that can be thrown with a large radius that can be used as cover and that you can also shoot from inside of. And you can also use this cover to help you steal a cash out last second.
Holy shit.
You can also equip a rocket launcher with a cooldown that's an insta-kill on anything that isn't also a heavy. It allows for more destruction and more chaos. And their final piece of unique equipment is just a spare C4, a rocket launcher that fits in your hand. Need I say more?
I put a C4 right behind the cash out just in case.
So, TLDR. Small class work best at traversal and recon. Middle class are your assault class, and the heavies are your destruction and defense class. There's also equipment in the game that can be shared throughout all the classes, such as grenades, pyro grenades, poison gas grenades, goo grenades, flashbangs, explosive mines, gas mines, and pyro mines.
Oh.
There are also these canisters that are spread out through the entire map. These canisters range from smoke bombs to poison gas canisters, flame, or even explosive canisters. These things can be placed strategically or just thrown at enemies. If you play as the heavy or small class, you can actually throw a C4 or a breach charge in any of these canisters and hurl them at people and explode them right in their face for an instant kill. Or if used on a flame or explosive canister, the radius is larger and it downs entire teams and buildings. It's broken and I love it. I love this game. When everything is going to shit around you is when at its best. The elements, the fire, the gas, the cash tripler is about to go off. One team blows the floor from beneath, another one comes from the roof. Explosions go off. Bullets are flying and your headphones are peaking and everyone is screaming through voice chat. Moments like these are what sticks with you, and they are abundant throughout the entire game so many times every match. It's amazing. And no, I'm not sponsored to say any of this. I mean, as you can tell. The game is actually free to play and has crossplay. It's about 20 gigabytes on Steam, so you have no excuse not to play it, or at least try it. I just really enjoy this game. And if you can get your friends to play it, it's even more fun. Shout out to my friends who actually played with me, Rusty and Acid. You can actually follow Acid on Twitch at TTV Acidic Storm. He's a great friend and even greater at games, so give him a follow. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Seeing all this growth so quickly really has shocked me, and I'm in disbelief. I opened up YouTube Studio, and seeing that view and subscriber go up little by little is all the dopamine in the world I need, man. Thank you for watching all the way. It really means a lot to me. You have no idea. And don't forget to like the video if you liked it, or dislike if you disliked it. And if you do choose to subscribe, make sure to click the notification bell for more upcoming brain rot. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you casuals later. Bye.
How did you do that?
Wait, here comes the crescendo.
Oh wait, I gotta end on a funny.
Team. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I want to jerk off! Fuck! I want to jerk off! Look at this!